What's up, guys? The wide receiver core for the Chiefs had just as many touchdowns as me last season. But I'm going to tell you why in Madden NFL 16, that's not going to be a problem. Let's go. What's up, guys? Shotmaster here, aka the Gray Bear Gamer, and I'm back with another Madden NFL 16 player ratings and team breakdown. And today we break down the Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City had a rough year last year, especially their wide receiver core, who didn't catch any touchdowns. They kind of addressed it, but they had bigger problems. You're going to be facing a salary cap issue if you take on the Chiefs in your Madden NFL 16 CFM. And there's a couple of people that you may want to just depart with right off the bat, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But first, as always, I want to congratulate the winners of last video that we did on the Redskins. So congrats to Mike Gifford and Kyle Gillooly. You are entered into a free drawing for Madden NFL 16, any system of your choice, if you get picked at the end of this video series. I picked two guys because I've been away for a couple of days. I sort of took the weekend off, so I couldn't give you an update, and so I felt kind of bad. So I said, you know what? I'm going to select two people this time, and who knows, I might feel generous this time too. So make sure, as always, stick that like button, subscribe to the channel, and put in the comments section below, what do you think about these Kansas City Chiefs? In the AFC West, can they compete for a division title? I don't know. It's going to be tough. Let's take a look at the draft picks that the Kansas City Chiefs made. So in the first round, they drafted a DB, Marcus Peters. In the third round, Chris Conley, wide receiver. Also in the third round, Steven Nelson, another DB. Fourth round, Ramik Wilson, inside linebacker. And fifth round, DJ Alexander, another outside linebacker. They had some other picks as well, but I think these are like the skill position picks that might help you in Madden NFL 16. I don't know. When we go to the depth chart, we'll definitely take a look. But guys, they lost Dwayne Bowe, which understandable. They had to cut him. He was too old. He was costing them way too much money for the production that he had. He had 0 touchdowns last year and not that many yards. So I don't know if it's the system, if it's Dwayne Bowe, but you can't afford to pay that man that kind of money and he not producing for you. They also lost tight end Anthony Fasano, who went to Tennessee, and Vance Walker, the DT, who went to Denver. And they were very quiet in free agency. They only picked up Jeremy Maclin, a wide receiver who left the Eagles. So let's go ahead and take a look at the roster, and let's take a look at some of the moves that you can make if you take on the Kansas City Chiefs as your CFM team. All right, so here we are. We have the Kansas City depth chart, and of course you start out with the quarterback Alex Smith. I think in the offseason you definitely want to look for a younger quarterback. I mean, you have Chase Daniels. He might be able to fill in if you want to get rid of Alex Smith now. But Alex Smith probably has 1 or 2 more years left where he's going to be decent. I mean, if we take a look at his throwing stuff, he has 85 throwing power, which is not really all that good, especially if you want to throw deep and use the aggressive catch this year. He has 90 short accuracy, which is okay. He has 84 mid accuracy, okay, and 74 deep accuracy. Not the best, but it's average among all the quarterbacks in the league. So he's an average quarterback. If that's not really your concern and you feel like you can still operate with him, keep him for another year or two, and then, but you need to be looking for a quarterback. So of course you have one of the best running backs in the league with Jamal Charles, and then you have now Davis, and then you have Cyrus Gray. So you have speedy running backs in your backfield. Jamal Charles is really all you need. So, but Niles Davis is also a good option if Jamal Charles goes down. As we take a look at the wide receiver, this is where you lose a Dwayne Bowe, but you get a Jeremy Maclin with 93 speed. You still have Albert Wilson, who was a rookie last year, 95 speed. I would actually trade or release Jason Avant. Nobody's going to want to get him. He's 31 years old already. Move one of these young wide receivers up. So I would actually move Conley up. He's a 6'2" wide receiver, so I would move him into the slot. And when we take a look at the tight ends, you lost Fasano, but you still have Travis Kelce. Good speed, 84 speed. Big target, 6'6", and then you have 6'3" and 6'4". You have James O'Shaughnessy, and you have Ryan Taylor. I would move Shaughnessy to the second tight end. You have a very decent offensive line, but again, with Jamal Charles, you're going to do okay. So I'm not really worried about the offensive line. As we take a look at the defense, you got Allen Bailey as the left end, you got DeVito as your right end, and you have your defensive tackle as the Tario Poe. So you got pretty decent front three. And as we take a look at the linebackers behind them, you got Justin Houston, you have Derek Johnson and James Michael Johnson. Okay, and then you have Tamba Hali. Now, in my opinion, I think this is a great time to trade Tamba Hali. He's 30 years old. He's still productive, but he costs a lot of money. And so this is actually a good time to trade him, get some picks back, get another, maybe another wide receiver, or maybe get a good quarterback back. Depending on who you trading with, somebody's going to need a right outside linebacker that can rush the passer in Tamba Hali. So that's who I would go with as far as, do you want to cut or trade? Again, I would cut Jason Avant, trade Tamba Hali. As we take a look at the DBs, you have Sean Smith, the draft pick, Marcus Peters, you have Phillip Gaines, Jamel Fleming, and you have Ron Parker's the safety. So you might want to think about getting some DBs as well. But one thing I like about these DBs, though, if we take a look at the speed from the guys lower, I mean, they got some good speed, 91, 94, 91, 95. I'm a little concerned with Sean Smith only having an 88 speed, but he does make it up as far as his coverage skills. 92 man zone coverage, 91 man coverage, 95 press. So although he doesn't have the speed, he can press, and so that's one of those things where you're just going to have to figure out if he fits in your system. You go to the free safety, they got Tyvon Branch, and then you go to the strong safety, and they got Eric Berry still. Both good guys backing up those safeties. So one of the things that I would actually do, though, is you have Hussein Abdullah, who's 86, and I would probably move him. And then the other thing is you got Ron Parker. So you basically got another free safety and another strong safety playing backup. These are great trade baits. Use those guys to get some draft picks or get the guys that you want. So guys, there it is, my breakdown of the Kansas City Chiefs and Madden NFL 16. I think they'll be all right in the game. In real life, I'm not so sure. I think they'll finish second or third behind Denver. In the comment section, please tell me what you think of Kansas City Chiefs. Will they be a playoff team? Will they make it to the playoffs? And what will their record be in their standings in the AFC West? So as always, guys, stick that like button, subscribe to the channel. 100 likes, I'm going to pick 2 people from the comment section to put into a free drawing for Madden NFL 16. You know how it works. Stay tuned. This is Shopmaster. I'm out. Peace. Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for watching the video. Do me a favor, stick that like button, subscribe to the channel, and follow me on Twitter at Shopmaster for more gaming news and information. And I will check you guys out later. Peace.